This morning, conflicting accounts about what took place inside Jeffrey Epstein's jail cell. Sources close to the investigation say he was found in a secure area of the Metropolitan Correctional Center, semi-conscious, in a fetal position with marks on his neck. Two sources tell NBC News that Epstein tried to hang himself, with a third person noting the injuries were not serious and may have been an attempt by Epstein to be transferred to another facility. But the possibility that Epstein was attacked by someone else is also being looked at. Another inmate, a former police officer charged with murder, was questioned, according to a fourth source. An attorney for that inmate says his client had no involvement. This week, Epstein's attorneys appealed a decision to keep the wealthy financier at the jail until his trial. The judge ruling there was clear and convincing evidence that Epstein is a danger to the community, a point echoed by two of his alleged victims who spoke in court.
He will never stop sexually abusing children until he is in jail.
Epstein had fought for house arrest at his $77 million New York City mansion. His current home, a temporary high-security stop for hundreds of inmates, including accused terrorists and white-collar criminals. Another former inmate at the jail, notorious Mexican drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, recently described his detention there as torture and inhumane. Epstein has been there since his arrest nearly 2 weeks ago. The 66-year-old has pleaded not guilty to federal sex trafficking and conspiracy charges. He faces up to 45 years in prison if convicted.